You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. Zero Dark 30, busting out of the bunker and into the night. I gotta tell you folks, strange days we live in when the enemy of freedom and liberty starts accusing us of the very things, that they accuse us of. How does that work? They accuse us of something that they accuse us of, but then they turn around and that's who they are. Well, we've called it a long time ago, saying they project onto us the exact things that they do. Projection, it's a huge psychological issue, right? Having to do with people who can't handle reality. In any event, the mainstream media, the CNN of the world, right, wants to accuse Trump of planning to cancel future elections. That is a conspiracy theory. It's based on no fact. It's based on no evidence. But that's what CNN is putting out there. It's, that's a conspiracy theory. There's no evidence of that. There's no threat of that. There's no historical precedent for Trump wanting to do something like that. It's patently ridiculous. It's still funny and it's still fun to entertain the idea of that, but I remember as a young boy hearing about the Kennedy assassination in the late 70s and even in the 80s. The Kennedy assassination was a conspiracy theory if you didn't buy the government's conspiracy theory known as the magic bullet theory. I mean, talk about conspiracy theories, but that's what's going on here, right? May as well call them a CAN Spiracy because they can do it, but you cannot. I don't know what I put in my coffee this morning, but it's making me funny. I tell you, the CAN Spiracy. Yeah, Trump can cancel the elections, right? Just like every other president, but who is doing it? Well, the most recent example of a politician gone rogue and deciding to cancel elections is Voldemort Zelensky. That's right, the little homo bastard from Ukraine who's fighting a war against Russia in order to satisfy his paymasters in Europe. And so he has canceled elections. He is an illegitimate person. I mean, they're at war with Russia, yes, but the voting can take place not in the war zone. There's no excuse for what he's done. Just like there would be no excuse for Trump to cancel. What the fuck is this person doing? There we go. Wow. He could cancel, I guess. I mean, let's think about the one way, right? There's nothing stopping Americans from voting. But there is something stopping Americans from having a fair election. There truly is something stopping us from having a fair election, and that would be fraudulent voting machines. Now, is that a conspiracy? Well, we were told that is a conspiracy. The voting machines are fine. The voting machines are safe. The voting machines can't be tampered with. The voting machines can't be hacked. The voting machines are not even online. All of those things turned out to be false statements made by the media, politicians, and the people who provide the voting machines. In fact, the votes aren't even tallied or tabulated and counted in America. The results go overseas to places like Serbia. Why? Because labor's cheaper, yeah, and so are fucking cheaters. Wow. So yeah, that the idea that Trump is going to cancel the election. Maybe we need to learn how to Well, let's translate that. Remember, Trump is destroying democracy. Actually, it was Trump is destroying bureaucracy. That was their fear. It wasn't democracy, it was the bureaucracy. And he still can't fire everyone he wants. The judges yesterday and the day before have allowed federal workers to return to their positions because, judges can hire the bureaucracy, not the president. I mean, he can hire them, he just can't fire them. It's just the whole thing, folks, is a giant deep state conspiracy. That's a conspiracy. You can't say that. There is no deep state. Oh, until Steny Hoyer actually says the words in Congress. Yeah, the deep state, they're a bunch of patriots. Yeah, I tell you, folks, the voting machine issue, I don't think is going to stop us from having an election because they can print real ballots on paper, and we've got pencils and pens and writing utensils, and they can hand count them. You betcha. That'll put people to work. That'll create jobs. Wow. I mean, they're just temporary jobs. No one's going to retire. But the mainstream media is pushing the conspiracy. Trump can do all kinds of crazy things. It's a CAN Spiracy. Of course he can do all kinds of crazy things. But has he? The craziest thing he has done is say the Epstein client list is a hoax, that the entire Epstein Island thing is a hoax. And that, my friends, inside that is where a real conspiracy lies. And that's where lies create the conspiracy. I guess we'll be getting into that more as the days unfold. Folks, chance favors the prepared mind. Don't get taken for a ride. Pay attention to what's going on. And always, always be prepared.